So, good evening. Hope you're not too cold, Therese. Yes, it's cold. So, press conference with Jon Dahl Tomasson after the game against Estonia. We open up for questions directly. Andreas.
If we start with the start at the match until Douglas went out, and what do you think about the start?
I think we gave, from the kickoff, we gave a sloppy corner away immediately. Then we played against a wall during the first period, where we had the ball a lot. I think generally, if you look at the game, it was a very dominant game on the half of the opponent, where we saw all our principles in creating chances. So 1 or 2 touches in 1 or 2 seconds, runs in behind, quick play, players in the right position. In the first half, we should probably use the side a little bit more because they were quite narrow, central, creating plenty of chances again. I think it's always great when you create more than 10 chances in a game like this. Scored 2 really beautiful, perfect football goals in my point of view. And Seppe scored, of course, an individual top-class goal as well. I'm pleased that he scored 2 goals and was important in his first start for landslaget. It's also great to be able to give Hugo Bolin and Daniel Svensson the first cap. I know it's a special feeling when you play for a country, so this is very good. And Victor and the rest of the defense were extremely proud of a clean sheet. I think they had 2 chances in the end of the game. They had a curly shot. That was the 2 chances they had in the whole game.
If you continue with Nanasi, what do you think about his performance today here?
I think it was very good. No, it was extremely good. He's a very good player. We all know how he can score goals, how creative he is. Can play in tight and small area with very few touches. Great finish on one of the goals, and the other one was a beautiful football goal. So a very good performance.
Do you have any information yet on Alex Douglas' injury?
I haven't seen the medical report. I will get that later on. He needs an examination, but of course he's injured. He's not going to play the next week for sure. But how long, I don't know. We need to wait on that.
Like always, you played with quite a high level of risk, and in the start of the first 30 minutes or so, you could have gotten punished. And I mean, we tend to say that against a better opponent, you would get punished. So I guess what we all want to know is, are you going to play the same way against better opponents?
But I don't know. I don't think they created chances, did they? In my point of view, I didn't think they created chances. Yeah, there's a lot of space in some situation, yeah. But we have players who's very good in defending. I think Isak defended really well. It's good to see Gabriel doing the whole game. He played another good game as one of the defender, and of course Kraft moving for the wing back quite early in the game, central, a position he's used to in Newcastle. I thought they did really well. They had 2 chances in the whole game, and one of them was on a set piece situation where we of course should have done better. And then in the end, where I made a couple of substitutes, they had that curly shot just in the end. That was the 2 chances they had in the whole game.
But you could tell that they had studied you, so they didn't play it out from the back like Slovakia tried to do. They hit it long, trying to exploit that big space behind you. Do you expect more teams playing like that against you?
We expected that they would do that as well. They did that in Stockholm as well. And then, of course, there's one of our principles is, of course, we want to press forward in a lot of situations. And when the opponent is trying to put passes in behind, it's important that we keep that ball in the team and play forward as quick as possible, because then they're not well organized. Against Estonia in Stockholm, we scored 2 goals like that, actually. So there's a quality of the team. But of course, when you have a high backline, there would be space behind. You can defend a different way. Always when you're defending, it's important to be compact. I think we're compact, but maybe we are playing at the half of the opponent, but it's also compact. That's the difference.
Kind of forgot the question there. I'll get back to you.
Therese, varsågod.
You're more than halfway through this Nations League fall now. How far do you think you've come with the style of play you want to have?
I think the players has been excellent from day one. It's a pleasure to work with the group, and also a pleasure to work with a quite big group, because we of course had a lot of players involved. They want the same. They want to become better. They want to play positive football. That's great to work with, and the spirit in the squad is really, really good. But I think we have taken steps in each window, and we need to try to keep the bar high. In life, there will always be setback. We all know that. But we are trying to push each other and make demands every time, because we want to become the best version, and we are taking a lot of good steps. We are extremely ambitious as a group. We want to create a team that Sverige can be proud of, where they can see that the players love to play in that way. They love to use the energy. I think people can see that. So that's also why I'm looking forward to play a great game in Stockholm now against Slovakia. Something I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully we can get a lot of people into that game, so we can create that ping pong between the fans and the team. Then we will be even stronger.
The substitution you made when Douglas had to go out, why didn't Lindelöf come on the pitch?
The timing of it, so the amount of time that was left. I was also a little bit doubting about can Kraft play the whole game, because he only played 60 minutes in the cup against Wimbledon for last month. So if I should take Victor in as well, then suddenly I could have had two players who was not able to play the whole game.
Simon?
Here he goes. I know they're good students of yours, the players, so they want to go forward all the time. But like I said before, you want them maybe to use the wide spaces more often. Is that something you think will grow over time, that they don't always go forward?
Now, I think if you look at the first half, I think we came into very good situation, but sometimes we played a little bit too slow. Of course, it's also something to do with opponent who was defending extremely narrow and very good. But if you're playing too slow and you're not playing the ball forward, then it's even easier to defend. So there was space at the sides. So we should of course try to use that. And if you use it once and a switch of play, and then suddenly there's more space central as well. But if you look at some of the goals, the chances that were created, are really good football chances. Perfect football in my head.
Gabby Gudmundsson, he was at the tribune, Azerbaijan away. Now he has started 3 matches. What do you think about his performance here today?
Very good. Another great performance, to be honest. We in Azerbaijan, he was on the stand. We had an extra outfield players, and I had the idea maybe he could start at home. Then he started at home against Estonia and played really well. Played well against Slovakia, and another good game today. It's of course they were combining extremely well at the left-hand side during the game. Him, Seema, and Seppe. There's a very good connection with few touches, with great runs in behind. And when you are able to combine like they did, then you create chances and a lot of movement and rotations.
We're done. Anyone more? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jon, and see you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Tere kõigile, saame alustada Eesti koondise mängujärgse pressikonverentsiga. Hello to all, we're now ready to start with after-match press conference of Estonian national team. We start with questions in English if there are any. If not, we're going to continue in Estonian. Jürgen, paistis, et see vigastuspaus, mis tekkis see 2-3 minutit seisak, et see muutis mängu. Miks see nii eks?
Ma ei tea, kas ta nagu muutis, võib-olla paistis niimoodi, et ma ise väljaku kõrval niimoodi otseselt ei tundnud, et ta nagu just nagu muutis või et ta nii otsustav oli, kui võrreldes võib-olla Slovakkiaga, kus ma arvan, et see muutus oli nagu selge. Et ma pean seda kindlasti nagu üle vaatama, et kui see nii oli, siis loomulikult need on sellised, ütleme, täpselt sellel tasemel, need on sellised seotud siis sellise, kus ma ütlen siis inglise keeles game management, et sa oled nende hetkedeks nagu valmis, ei lülita ennast välja ja nii edasi, et need juhtuvad, aga peame siis nendega peame õppima nendega nagu toime tulema, aga praegu ma ei oska öelda, kas see oli täpselt sellest või mitte, et kindlasti nüüd on aega üle vaadata ja peame siis ütleme, kasvama nendes olukordades meeskondana, et kui see tõesti nii oli, aga praegu praegu hetkel ma ei tunne nii. Mängu algusest rääkides oli hea tegelikult. Mis seal toimis, et te saite Rootsile probleeme valmistatud? Ma arvan, et see on meie plaan, et me valmistusime hästi. Mängijad, ma arvan, realiseerisid selle väljakul väga hästi. Me võtsime ära need ruumid, mida me eeldasime, et nad kasutada tahavad. Avaldasime, ma arvan, head survet, võitsime palle meie jaoks väga soodsates kohtades, et see kõik toimis, aga nad sellele loomulikult tippmängijad, nad kohanevad sellele, hakkavad otsima ruume teistes kohtades, et hakkasid kasutama rohkem ääri, et selles mõttes ühtepidi ma ütleks kompliment meile, et me sundisime neid tegema võib-olla seda, mida nad päris ei taha ja teistpidi neile, et nad siis sellega kohanesid, et suures pildis ma ütleks, eriti selle esimese poolaja kohta, ma arvan, et meie ärge nüüd pealkirjaks pange, et ma olen nagu esimese poolega nagu rahul, aga ma arvan, et suures pildis meie see plaan töötas, et me ei pakkunud neile väga palju võimalusi, pigem hoidsime nad väravast kaugel, et neile jäid küll mõned standardid, kauglöögid, aga selliseid selgeid värava võimalusi, kus ma oleks väga nagu laiali olnud, et seda ei olnud, et isegi siin värava olukorras pean siis pigem silmas seda teist väravat, ma arvan, mängijad olid lähemal, Rasmus oli seal lähedal, et seal ühtegi vaba mängijat ei olnud, keegi vabalt löögile ei saanud, et see näitab ka vastase klassi, et ma arvan, et me tegime esimesel poolel kõik, mis me suutsime, et neid takistada, aga täna veel sellest jäime ikkagi kogu mängu lõikes muidugi kaugele, aga esimese poolest ma arvan, et saame midagi kaasa võtta.
Teisest vist väga mitte?
Ma endiselt tunnustan seda hingestatust, mis väljakul ikkagi oli, et nendes mängudes on, ma arvan, ka väga lihtne laguneda, et kus lõpetad põhimõtteliselt, ma arvan, mängimise ja viskad valge lipu üles, et ma arvan, et seda ei näinud ühestki mängijast, kui vaadata Karli, vaadata siin Rasmust, et nad riietusruumis lõpuks olid ikka täitsa ribadeks, et lihtsalt vastase klass oli niivõrd, ma arvan, kõrge täna, aga ma ütlen, et kui sellist meeskonda näeme võib-olla meile natukene lähema klassiga vastaste vastu, et siis ma nagu tunnen nagu selle meeskonna ka ennast nagu väga hästi, et selles mõttes pingutus oli nagu täiesti maksimaalne, ma arvan.
Kas on veel küsimusi?
Kui numbreid vaadata, siis teist mängu järjest torkab silma Rootsi vastu, et me ei jõua nagu otseselt peale löökideni. Kas ja milles see täpselt nagu, kas ei ole küsimus ikkagi, milles see täpselt, see kõlab hästi primitiivne küsimus, aga proovi kuidagi analüüsida.
No kas just, ei normaalne küsimus, aga aga ma arvan, et vastus on selles mõttes nagu lihtne, et ma arvan, et kui vaadata, kui hästi nende kaitsed nagu ka palli või ütleme mängu loevad, et nad olid alati kohal ja samas ka nad füüsiliselt ikkagi väga võimsad, et ma ütleks niimoodi, et me olime peaaegu õigetes kohtades olemas, aga me jäime selle pool sammu hiljaks kuskil, olime natukene aeglasemad teises kohas, et see on lõpuks see vahe, et kas ma saan seal selle varba vahele või saan selle keha vahele, aga nad lugesid, ma arvan, mängu väga hästi, olid tollides tugevad, võimsad, et selles mõttes jah, võib-olla sama primitiivne vastus, aga nad lihtsalt olid nagu võimsad.
Kas on veel küsimusi? Kui praegu ei ole, siis aitäh.
Ja aitäh.